Did you know that Rome, the capital of Italy, was founded in 753 BC by its first king, Romulus? That's right. The epic tale of Rome begins more than 2,700 years ago. In its early days, Rome was nothing more than a small village nestled on the Italian peninsula. Just a speck on the map, overlooked by many, this humble beginning was far removed from the grandeur we associate with Rome today. But as they say, from small beginnings come great things, and Rome was destined for greatness. The city's story is steeped in legend, and none is more famous than that of its twin founders, Romulus and Remus. Born of divine parentage and abandoned as infants, they were raised by a she-wolf in the wild. As adults, they decided to build a city near the place where they were found. However, a dispute over the city's location led to a tragic end for Remus, and left Romulus as the sole ruler of the new settlement. He named it Rome after himself, marking the start of a journey that would see Rome transform from a small village into an empire that would rule the world. The story of Romulus and Remus is more than just a captivating tale. It's a reflection of Rome's enduring spirit, a testament to its resilience and its ability to rise above adversity. It's a story that resonates with the city's tumultuous history, filled with conquests, power struggles, and transformations. Rome, the eternal city, has always had a knack for reinventing itself. From a village to a republic, from a republic to an empire to a beacon of the Renaissance, and finally to a bustling modern metropolis. Each era has left its mark, shaping Rome's identity and making it a treasure trove of history and culture. And so, from a humble village, the mighty city of Rome began its journey through history. A journey marked by resilience, rebirth, and an ever-evolving identity. A journey that continues today as Rome stands as a testament to its rich past, while embracing the promise of the future. So buckle up, as we take a closer look at this extraordinary city and its incredible story. From monarchy to republic, Rome's transformation was no small feat. The year was 509 before Christ, a time of significant change and upheaval in the city we now know as Rome. The last Roman king, Tarquin the Proud, had been expelled, the culmination of years of growing discontent with his tyrannical rule. It marked a turning point, a shift away from a monarchy and towards a new form of government that would shape the Western world for centuries to come, the Republic. In the Republic, power was no longer concentrated in the hands of one ruler. Instead, it was shared among elected officials, a system designed to prevent the return of a single autocrat. The most significant of these officials were the consuls, two individuals elected annually who held executive power. They commanded the army, presided over the Senate, and served as the highest judges of the court. The Senate, a political institution that had existed under the monarchy, took on a new importance in the Republic. It was comprised of patricians, the aristocratic class, who had lifelong seats. They held legislative and administrative functions, shaping foreign and financial policies. The Senate became a symbol of Rome's republican values, reflecting the belief in shared power and collective decision-making. However, the Roman Republic was not a democracy as we understand it today. Political power was largely in the hands of the wealthy elite, and the common people, or plebeians, had limited influence. It was a time of social strife and political struggles as the plebeians fought for equal political rights. These tensions were a constant undercurrent in the Republic, eventually leading to its downfall and the rise of the Roman Empire. Yet, despite its flaws and eventual collapse, the Roman Republic left an indelible mark on history. Its ideas about governance, law, and citizenship have shaped Western political thought and continue to influence us today. The Republic was a significant chapter in Rome's rich tapestry, a period that saw the city grow in power and prestige, laying the groundwork for the empire that would follow. So ended the era of kings, and began the age of the Roman Republic. From a republic to an empire, Rome's reach extended far and wide. The transition wasn't overnight. It was a period of intense political intrigue, power struggles, and war. And at the heart of it all, Julius Caesar. This charismatic leader, known for his military genius, led Rome through a civil war, emerging as the ultimate victor. But his power didn't sit well with everyone. In the Roman Senate, a conspiracy brewed. Caesar's own senators, fearing his growing influence, orchestrated one of history's most famous assassinations. On the Ides of March, Julius Caesar met his tragic end. His death, however, only sparked more unrest, leading to another civil war. Emerging from the chaos was a figure who would forever change the course of Rome's history, Augustus, or as he was known then, Octavian. Caesar's adopted son and heir, Augustus, defeated his rivals, and in a strategic move declared himself the first Roman emperor. With this, the Roman Republic was no more, and the Roman Empire was born. Under the rule of Augustus, Rome entered a period known as the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. This was a time of relative tranquility, marked by significant territorial expansion and cultural growth. From Britain in the west to Egypt in the east, the Roman Empire's influence was far-reaching. It was an era of prosperity, with advances in arts, architecture, literature, and law. This expansion wasn't without its challenges. The empire was vast, and governing such diverse territories required a delicate balance of diplomacy and military might. Despite these challenges, the Roman Empire remained a dominant force for centuries. The Roman Empire, a beacon of civilization and power, would leave an indelible mark on the world. Its legacy is seen in our modern institutions, our laws, our cities, and even our languages. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its influence is far from forgotten. All empires must fall, and Rome was no exception. The sun set on the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD, an event that many historians consider as the closing curtain of the ancient world. Several factors conspired to bring about this fall, with economic troubles, military issues, and barbarian invasions being the most prominent. Economic strains had been gnawing at the empire's foundations for centuries. The costs of maintaining a sprawling empire and a large military, coupled with a declining agriculture sector, created a heavy financial burden. The empire was further weakened by an over-reliance on slave labor, which stifled innovation and technological advancement. Additionally, rampant corruption and political instability made matters worse, creating a ripe environment for decline. On the military front, Rome was beset by problems. The once mighty Roman legions, renowned for their discipline and organization, had become reliant on foreign mercenaries who had little loyalty to Rome. The empire's vast borders were increasingly difficult to defend, and the military was stretched thin. The barbarian invasions, however, were the final nail in the coffin. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Vandals, and other Germanic tribes swept across the empire, sacking cities and causing widespread destruction. In 476 AD, the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was deposed by the Germanic king Odoacer, marking the end of the Western Roman Empire. Yet, it's worth noting that while the Western Roman Empire crumbled, its eastern counterpart, known as the Byzantine Empire, survived. It stood as a bulwark of Roman tradition and Christianity for another 1,000 years, preserving many aspects of Roman culture and law. The fall of Rome marked the end of an era, but its legacy was far from over. The echoes of Rome's grandeur still resonate through the corridors of time, shaping the world as we know it today. The influence of Rome's law, architecture, language, and ideas continue to shape our world, proving that while empires may fall, their legacies can endure. In the ashes of the old empire, a new Rome was born. As the sun set on the Roman Empire, Rome found itself in the shadow of its former glory. The grandeur of the past had faded, but Rome was far from finished. The Middle Ages were a time of transformation for the Eternal City, a period that saw the rise of the Papal States and the Church as a formidable power. In the wake of the empire's collapse, Rome found itself fragmented and vulnerable. But it was during this time of turmoil that the Bishop of Rome, or the Pope, began to exert considerable influence. The Papal States, a collection of territories in the Italian peninsula under the Pope's direct sovereign rule, marked a new chapter in Rome's history. This period witnessed the Church becoming not just a spiritual authority, but a political one too. But Rome's Middle Ages were not just about political power. It was also a time of cultural revival. Monasteries became hubs of learning, preserving and producing texts that would have otherwise been lost. The city itself, although scarred by the fall of the empire, retained an aura of majesty, with its iconic ruins serving as a poignant reminder of its illustrious past. Then came the Renaissance, a period of cultural rebirth that swept across Europe. Rome was at the heart of this artistic flourishing. The city became a magnet for artists, scholars, and thinkers, drawn by the allure of its ancient ruins and the patronage of the Church. The Renaissance in Rome was a time of extraordinary artistic creativity that gave birth to masterpieces of painting, sculpture, and architecture. Names like Michelangelo, Raphael, and Bernini became synonymous with this period. They transformed Rome, breathing life into the city's squares, churches, and palaces with their remarkable works. This was Rome reborn, a city that had risen from its own ashes to become a beacon of culture and intellect. From the Middle Ages to the Renaissance, Rome once again shone as a center of culture and power. This was a Rome that had reinvented itself, a Rome that had found a way to keep the spirit of the eternal city alive. Rome, a city where the past and the present coexist. As we delve into the modern era, the eternal city has seamlessly transitioned into a vibrant metropolis, proudly wearing its rich history on its sleeve while embracing the hustle and bustle of contemporary life. Now serving as the capital of Italy, Rome finds itself at the heart of the country's politics. But it is not just the political significance that makes Rome a pivotal city. Its cultural importance is undeniable. From the ancient ruins that speak volumes of its glorious past, to the modern-day architectural marvels, Rome is a living, breathing museum. But Rome isn't just about history. It's also a city that thrives on the here and now. A stroll through the city will reveal a thriving tourism industry, with visitors from across the globe flocking to marvel at its historical sites. But they also come to experience Rome's world-renowned cuisine. Italian food has found its way to every corner of the globe, but there's nothing quite like tasting a traditional Roman pasta in the heart of the city itself. Fashion, too, plays a significant role in Rome's modern identity. As one of the world's fashion capitals, Rome is home to numerous high-end fashion houses and designer boutiques. The city's style is a unique blend of classic elegance and modern trendiness, reflecting the spirit of Rome itself. The city's influence extends to the silver screen as well. Rome's Cinecittà studios have been the birthplace of many cinematic masterpieces, earning the city the title of Hollywood on the Tiber. The city's picturesque settings have served as the backdrop for countless films, further enhancing its allure. Indeed, Rome is a city that has managed to preserve its past while keeping pace with the future. Its unique blend of history and modernity offers a compelling charm that is hard to resist. Today, Rome stands as a testament to its rich history while looking towards the future. A city that was once the center of an ancient empire is now a thriving modern metropolis, a testament to its ability to evolve while keeping its roots firmly intact. Rome, a city whose history spans over 2 millennia. Our journey through time begins in the era of the Roman Republic, where Rome was not yet an empire, but a city-state ruled by a senate. This period, marked by political intrigues, civil wars, and an unyielding quest for power, set the stage for the rise of an empire that would dominate the known world for centuries. The Roman Empire, a time of unprecedented growth and prosperity, brought forth architectural marvels that still stand tall today. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, the Roman Forum, these relics of the past whisper tales of glory and grandeur, of emperors and gladiators, of a civilization that shaped the course of history. But empires rise, and empires fall. The fall of Rome, a period of decline and dissolution, marked the end of the ancient world and the beginning of the Middle Ages. Yet even in its fall, Rome never lost its allure, its mystique. It continued to inspire, to evolve, to endure. As we transition into the Middle Ages, Rome, like a phoenix, rose from the ashes. The city witnessed a resurgence in art, culture, and philosophy during the Renaissance, becoming a beacon of enlightenment in a world emerging from the shadows of the Dark Ages. The works of Michelangelo, Raphael, and Bernini transformed the city into an open-air museum, a testament to the enduring spirit of human creativity. Fast forward to the present day, and Rome stands as a vibrant metropolis, pulsating with life and brimming with modernity. Yet despite the rush of the present, the city never forgets its past. The ancient ruins coexist with bustling cafes. The cobblestone streets echo with the hum of vespers, and the grandeur of the past rubs shoulders with the convenience of the present. The city, in its essence, is a symphony of the old and the new, the past and the present, the eternal and the ephemeral. Rome is not just a city, it is a living, breathing museum of human history. It is a city that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of Renaissance, and the march of modernity. It is a city that has stood the test of time, a city that has seen the world change, and yet has remained timeless in its charm. The city's historical sites, its art, its cuisine, and its people. Everything about Rome invites you to step back in time and immerse yourself in a world where the past and the present coexist, where history is not confined to the pages of a book, but is etched in every stone, every street, every monument. Rome is a city that invites you to lose yourself in its labyrinthine alleys, to bask in the golden glow of its sunsets, to taste the richness of its cuisine, and to experience the warmth of its people. It is a city that promises an adventure like no other, a journey through time and space, a rendezvous with history. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or simply a traveler seeking beauty, Rome, the eternal city, invites you to explore its timeless charm.